Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
One of the problems that I have, hi YouTube, hello, how are you? Come on in, everyone. One of the problems that I have when I wake up in the morning is that I like to luxuriate. I don't have children, right? So I don't have little pat of feet telling me how hungry they are, right? Let me tell you something. I wasn't the best mom anyway. I used to leave a bowl, show my son the milk, portion out the cereal, and if he got up before I did, which was often, right? Because kids like to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, turn on the TV and sit there. So he got up often before me. And he knew exactly where to get his food to eat. Most times, I had one of those sons that wanted to eat with me, so he actually wouldn't be eating, right? So one of the problems that I have, because I want to go put a load of laundry in, is that I luxuriate in the mornings, which means I don't jump out of bed, right? I turn on the computer, which is my version of TV, and you know, I read my cell phone messages, IG, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. But I don't jump up. And I could do that. Actually, I could do it for an hour, to be honest with you. But I could do it for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. But then it also means that I'm wasting really good, precious time. Hold on a second. I'm going to put my coffee down. If I need to do something else. Good health, Lisa D. Good health says hello to everyone. Good health, Mother of Brats. Good health, Concrete Rose. So let me just let Melissa know that I'm on and to come on in. Both me and Melissa are so happy to be back. We took a little bit of break. I don't know if Melissa worked last week. I'll ask her when she comes in. I was overly consumed with my sister having COVID that I was just like shutting down. O ye of little faith, right? O ye of little faith. You know, I wish I could say I believe she was gonna, but I was scared. I was scared. I hear too many stories. And she just turned 66, right? So, she's just in that high risk category. And she did take Plaxivit, the same drug that, hi, Stephen, that uh, President Biden is taking. What's you all's take on President Biden? What's you all's take? What do you see that is good or wrong with him having COVID? Or what do you think that they're doing good or wrong? Maybe I should say it that way. Because I don't know. I don't know. Good health, Stephen. Good health, everyone. Oh, wait, Concrete Rose says good health to all. Oh, let me just put this down because I always forget this. If you want a personal reading with me, right? First, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And second, just go and text me at 213-458-7408. Did anyone listen to last night's show on healing sounds? And I also want you to remember that July horoscopes are up. Review them. They're up. All right. Did anyone listen to last night's show? I didn't listen back, but I hope I came across educated. There's no guarantee, people. I just hope I came across educated enough to influence investing in sound healing. Mother of Bats, you did listen? Aw, I hope so. You know, I put my foot, and the Tracy After Dark could be any topic. Right now, I'm choosing very influential topics, but I might, I got a whole book of magic that's outdated, that's on hoodoo magic. It's at least, 2,000 pages, this book. hmm hmm Some of the magic in the book, of course, is a little crazy, but take it with a grain of salt because it is hoodoo and it was prominent at that time. So some of it is a little crazy, but I might go over some things in the book next week. I like magic. I like hoodoo. I like voodoo. I like magic. Voodoo, not voodoo, because everyone wants to make it bad. I like magic. Magic is what I love. So it's no surprise I love this book, The Alchemist, right? I like magicians. I like magic. I like people that take their power back. hmm And by the way, Jesus was a magician. Jesus was a magician. He loved magic too, right? Jesus was at that wedding and he saw the wine going down, right? And his mother went up to him and his mother was like, Jesus, you see what's happening. And Jesus was like, Mother, don't put me on blast. What I show you is what I show you. You have wine every night, Mother. You don't put me on blast. And Jesus turned water into wine. A magician. Magic. hmm Hold on a second. Let me just turn this down. I'm just looking at something that's fascinating. I love fascinating things. Let me turn down.
Married at First Sight Jackson has launched legal action against the Carl and Jackie O show after they aired content from his OnlyFans account on the radio last month. The 31-year-old plumber has engaged lawyers and formally reached out to the Kiss FM hosts after they played a video of him and his girlfriend Olivia engaging in a sex act for their in-studio guests, fellow Maths contestants Dom and Ella. Jackson has said that he was shocked when he heard the radio duo making fun of the video on air, and as a result of the stunt, lost his job, so is seeking damages. Married at First Sight Jackson has launched.
All right, I have got to get on to Married at First Sight. That's a train wreck waiting to happen, that TV show. All right, let me just get over to Melissa. She's not on yet, so I will talk about, you know me, I have a plethora. Oh, wait, I put the wrong thing. Melissa, come in. Just call in. Wait, does she need them? No, she didn't need them. Okay. All right. So, is anybody watching Married at First Sight? Train wreck waiting to happen. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get my nail polish removed. Again, I believe in multitasking. I'm just gonna get my nail polish removed. So, did anyone listen to the Healing Sounds episode and tell me what you thought of it? Mother of Brats, when you said yes, are you saying that you did listen to the episode? I don't need a pat on the back. I just really want to know. Was it educational? Did you learn something new? And also, if you go to the Healing Sound episode last night, I listed the mantras that are meaningful to me. And for me, those mantras are money mantras. I listen to money mantras. Um, and I even put Tina Turner has a hi Stephen. You said yes too. Oh, thank you. Tina Turner has uh, a mantra chant, and so I included hers. And then I included a song that I listen to all the time. I listen to this song religiously. And this song soothes the salvage beast in you. Like, I really love this particular song. So I included that as well. I normally include it last. I did. And it was very, very info. Oh, good. And thank you. Oh, good for the time and effort. Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. That makes me so happy. Concrete roads. Yes. Yes. I just want to know that I'm, standing in God's purpose. So thank you so very much. Um, but let me just see something on YouTube. Hold on. YouTube. YouTube. Why is it looking this way? Oh, okay. So I just want to tell you it's going to start out with, oh, good. The first one is called Magic Money Mantra. The second one is called Wealth Attraction Mantra. The third one is called Womb Fertility Meditation, right? Now, I use that because I believe in the power of the womb. And I believe that if you want to change something, women have the power to use their womb to change any aspects of their life. So I included womb therapy, whether you are pregnant or not. It doesn't matter. My favorite is Green Tara mantra. It has 108 repetitions. Um, my third is, it's called Rama Dasa. Rama Dasa Sa Se So Ram. Really, really pretty. And there are thousands of versions of everything that I put out here. I use the ones that are soothing to my soul. That's the ones that you'll hear. And then I have this song. It's called Satna. Um, Long time sun, long time sun. So pretty, so pretty. It used to be the last one, but as of recently, I added Tina Turner's um, version of Namio Horenge Kyo, and the way she does it is amazing. Namio Horenge Kyo, Namio Horenge Kyo, Namio Horenge. Oh my God, I love Tina Turner. I love her. I just absolutely love this woman. Has anybody seen the Tina Turner documentary? Where are we? Has anybody seen the Tina Turner documentary? If you haven't, look it up. Take your time. Get a blanket. It's mortifyingly hurtful how much abuse this woman went through. Mortifyingly hurtful. And how she came on the other side. And that, I think, is the real hero in all of this, right? The real hero is how you make it to the other side, right? So I'm not talking about her as a person, but her spirit, the soul that she carries within. That's the hero for her. You know? Oh, Mother of Brass, did you learn something new? Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Oh, oh, thank you. Thank you for listening. Well, Tracy After Dark is going to be always informative in getting us retrained, right? Because did you know that every culture has magic in them? Every culture. Whatever I'll be teaching you in terms of magic, the Irish know, the Greek know, right? Every culture has this sense of magic. And like I said, healing sounds goes back, you know, 4,000 years. So how is it that we weren't here in America 4,000 years ago, right? But thank you for listening. It feels good now. Okay. Sometimes when I get off, sometimes I'm like, oh, I hope everyone receives something. But I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are revalidating that the Tracy After Dark series uh, brings enlightenment. All right. I love that. Let me see how many people listened last night. It rained, it cooled the place down, and then, whew, the heat is back. Let me just put the air conditioner on. So many people listened last night. Nope. Your videos. Okay. All right, I'll take it. 300 videos. 300 views. I'll take it. That's 300 more people that understands healing sound than Thursday, right? Good morning, Miss Tracy, says Yolanda. Been with you, my friend. We need to talk again. God bless. Have a beautiful day and a healthy day. Please send prayers to my son. He's sick. Oh, my goodness, Yolanda, I'm so sorry. Yes, just take a moment to pray for Yolanda's son, that God will understand what is going on with him, that anybody that touches him be Jesus. I pray for healing, and I pray for fast recovery. I ask this in Jesus' name. I pray. Amen. Um, Listen to the healing sounds. I wonder if as he's trying to heal, you could use healing sounds to foster foster quicker healing. All right, Yolanda? I'm sorry that your baby is sick. It's the worst. I'm so sorry. Oh, Melissa's here. Hold on a second. Bring the speaker closer. And there she goes. Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Dory, how are you?
Good health, Melissa. I'm doing fine.
Good. It's hot up there.
It's hot.
It's like last night. It was just
Was it hot last night?
the heat. Yeah.
Mm. I am so sorry.
Mother.
I am so sorry. Is it hot and muggy, which is worse?
We have AC, but not like the people that's like in Britain and them. I know they don't got that. We got. You know?
Wait, who doesn't have AC?
Like the people in Britain, because they always say that it's so cool over there.
Exactly.
But they've been hot too.
Exactly. They don't invest in AC because they've never had to. They've never had a heat wave. That is so scary.
Yeah.
That is so scary, Melissa, that your buildings are not made for air conditioning.
You know, it's like you just never know what you need. You do without something, and all of a sudden it becomes a big thing.
Mm.
Yeah. And yesterday I went. My family had for the family reunion was supposed to be for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They did game night last night.
You guys had game night last night?
They did game night where, you know, they take out the boards and like, well, not take out the cards or whatever. We did Family Feud. They did something that has to do with answering the lyrics of a song. And they gave out, like, when you win and stuff like that, they gave out gift cards. And, they did little gift bags for the little kids so they could share the little kid table if they don't want to be around the adults. So they got to go play with Play-Doh, and they got to go and decorate their own little T-shirts tonight.
It sounds like
and they had their own little
fun.
bag with their name on it.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah, there were family members that I didn't see in years. I mean, from a child. So I was just like, oh my God. It's a little bit, but it was just good enough, you know, because I'm, you know, some people can come and some people can't come to New York, you know.
Yeah.
It just depends on, you know, if you could afford and stuff to come up there.
Yeah.
I know on plane tickets sometimes it can be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I keep getting these text messages, and I'm wondering if everybody else does. I get these text messages that says, you need to take action online and fill out the form of your package, or it will be returned to the original sender. Right?
No, I don't anything like that.
Like, I keep getting these text messages, and it looks like legal because the number is area code 866-320-0540. But when I look up the number, it's from China.
What?
Yep.
Is China trying to scam people?
Yes. Yes. They're trying to scam people.
Is it getting that bad over there? They got to start scamming. It's got to be scamming the old people, calling and say that they owe money for a bill.
Yes.
You know.
But I get a lot of those telephone text messages. I mean, I don't answer it. And you know why I don't answer it, Melissa? Because first of all, I'm not waiting for a package from no one. And if I am and it gets returned to sender, they will contact me. Right?
Absolutely.
So I don't live in fear, Melissa.
And you know, somebody might say, you know what, I'm sending you so and so, you know?
Exactly. And so why do I have to fill out a form? And it says it's from USPS, but USPS doesn't do shit like that. Fill out a form so you could actually get your package. What? You gonna get my address, right? You already have my telephone number.
You know what? So I'm thinking, do they pay? Are they paying? Is somebody is China paying for people's numbers here? Just so they can make some type of fund?
Well, it's definitely, I don't know if it's a money grab or is it cyber security. I'm wondering if it's like more cyber security, Melissa. You know what I mean?
You know, remember you used to talk. I remember one when you talked one morning on your show that you talked about like we can deal with cyber attacks later. You know, something that has to be like people that have to work for people, companies and offices that have to do stuff with not being cyber attacked for their business and stuff, right?
Absolutely. It feels very cyber.
Like big corporations.
but it feels very cyberish attackish, right? And you know, I have a brand new phone because my last phone, I do believe I clicked on something on my last phone, but also you can't trust the phone companies because they really want the 5G phones to get out there. So I think the companies are actually breaking our phones.
They always want somebody to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying, you know.
They always want somebody to upgrade.
They
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Phones break so they can buy.
Mm-hmm. And 5G is such a big deal for them.
You know what, Tracy, my ex, is a tech person, right?
Yeah.
So people will come and say, my cell phone, you fix it.
Yeah.
He would literally open up someone's cell phone and try to fix it. And he said it is so booby trap. It's so complicated to have the phone. It's like you just want to give up. So they make it hard so people will go buy new phones.
Melissa, he said it was a booby trap?
Yeah, he said booby trap, meaning that they make it so complicated that you can't fix it.
Wow. Bastards. Again. The bastards. Right? The bastards. Right? Creeps.
Right?
Creeps. And you know, you just can't trust these cell phone companies. You can't trust people, right? Everybody's trying to get a dime from you. Everybody. Or they're trying to fuck with you. I don't like any of it, Melissa. All right. I don't like any of it.
You know what? I wonder if it has to do with, you know, I like when you call him dump now. I wonder if people, if because of dump, is the way China's doing that stuff now.
You think it might be due to dump? Well, dump has powerful friends everywhere. So, for me personally, I wouldn't put anything past that jackass. I wouldn't put anything past him. All right. Hold on, Melissa. Oh.
When I was at work on when I was at work, it was a couple, multiple couple. They were sitting there having a conversation about, you know, who killed, you know, killed her ex-wife.
Right.
And I watched the debate over that. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do know.
Mm-hmm.
I do know. I do know exactly what you're talking about. So, Melissa, last night I did a reading a series on healing sounds. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But I was watching a couple and they were just saying, one, the husband said, oh, he can't do anything like that. He won't do nothing like that. The wife says, I think he would.
Melissa,
you know?
Melissa, you're sounding muffled.
I sounded muffled? Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it sound better?
Not really.
You do? It sounds better?
A little better. You don't sound so muffled now. You just sound far away.
Okay. I'm going to try something because I have these earphone things I never tried yet. So let me see.
Oh.
See if I can use these. I don't know why my phone always wants to be annoying.
What do you mean?
Okay, and let me, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hear me now?
Uh-oh.
Does it sound better?
You lost the volume.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me make sure it's not me. I'm going to turn my volume up. Maybe it's me. No, I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way
You
up.
have yours all the way up.
Yes. Let me just make sure. Say something, Melissa.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's good. Much better. Much better. Thank you. Uh-huh. What you say?
I said, can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so I plugged in the microphone thing that I can put on my cell phone. To see if it can.
Did you wind up purchasing a microphone?
Hear me better.
Did you wind up purchasing a microphone?
Yeah, I went and bought one that you could just clip on to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just plugged it in my phone. It's almost like like the phone plug. And the microphone is like a little clip that you clip onto yourself, and it has a little mic on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting a.
So just let me know if you can't hear me.
Say that again now. What you say?
I said, just let me know if you can't hear me.
I will. It's better right now.
It's better for right now?
Uh-huh. It's better.
Okay.
So thank you. So how's your week been?
You're welcome.
Melissa, how's your week
how was
been?
my weekend?
Yes.
Weekday. Well, my weekday was kind of a little rough because there's one housekeeper going out on the I think it's vacation because she's going out for surgery and saying that she needs 4 weeks. But she said 3 months there's always something, so she can have a week off, 2 weeks off. And it's a little annoying. Yeah. And so I think that she's not going for surgery. I think she's just going to her country.
Got it.
The only thing I don't like is this. I think it's good to go stay out in the universe that you're going to get surgery when you know that you're doing something else. Mm-hmm. Because that's like saying you're putting the energy up there of, that your health is not good. So you could be perfectly fine.
Right. Yeah. But for right now, we can't prove it, right?
No, they can't prove it right now. And another thing, it's like with the COVID thing now, where you could just go take the test now.
Yeah.
Now, what people are doing? They're taking pictures of the test and sending it in, so she does that. Took a picture, sent it in that she got the COVID. Yeah. Have it, but just took the picture to have for the week. So now these days, it's not like you go inside anymore and do the COVID test. So that means anybody can say they have it when they don't.
Well, wait a second. First of all, have you ever seen on the internet, on not eBay, Craigslist, where they will send you a picture or the real thing of a pregnancy test?
Like, you mean a fake pregnancy test?
Okay. There was a time when you could sell positive pregnancy tests on Craigslist. Do you understand, Melissa? And
Are you saying that? Are you saying those tests that the pregnancy tests that they have now that you could, but it's not real, but it shows that you're pregnant?
Yes, but you could buy it, is what I'm saying. You could buy this, right?
Right.
So I think the way I see it, you could do the same thing with the COVID test. Most of us know somebody with COVID.
Right. Right. Okay. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
So it's like putting people in.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I would surprised that people actually can go get one that is fake.
Most of us.
It looks like it's real.
Yeah, most of us has a relative or something that we could be like, save that COVID test for me, right? And then when you send in the picture, when you're sending a picture, you're sending in your picture dated today. Do you understand? But it still could be somebody else's positive COVID test. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Melissa. So I could be, testing positive too. And trust and believe, I would do something like that, Melissa. I was not above lying. I was not above lying. Oh, you don't believe me? I'll take my sister's COVID positive test and
you can't even come to work. You can't even come to work. Mom can just even bring your test. Baby, right now, you can't even answer.
Nope.
You know what? Because people treat the COVID like you got cootie.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second, Melissa. I'm looking for something and it's not coming through. I hate that I don't have a disciplined house. I don't know if you feel that way, but I don't like discipline. And so when I'm undisciplined, here it is. I only have a few places where I put things, right? Just a few. But wherever I put it, it is junky. And so when I go to look for something, oh my God, I'm looking through the pile of dirt. Jesus Christ. So I'm sorry that you're going through this, but the rule of thumb right now, right, is that if she says she's sick, she says she's sick. Your psychic antennas are saying, hell no. And I also think your boss favors certain people, right?
Right.
And he doesn't want to challenge them.
No, because you know what, too? I'm like, it got to be a big secret that they got on him. I'm like, what they got on him? Because it got to be big.
But maybe...
There's like no hesitation.
Maybe they're doing him. Maybe they're doing him.
I truly believe. I truly believe that.
It usually comes down to that, Melissa.
I think one's doing it and one's gossiping about it, like, oh, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give her what she wants for everybody.
Yep. It usually comes down to sex.
And so now the manager, he's going through a divorce.
Say that again. Say that again, Melissa.
I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I said, now the manager's going through a divorce. I said, I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It usually comes down to sex, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he'll let them leave for months and bring them back. He'll let them quit and bring them back.
all the time. They get
Mhm.
quit. Listen, one was out for 6 months, you guys. 6 months.
6
He
months.
came back, went on vacation for 2 weeks after coming back. And I was like, man, I mean, her second must be that kid, because I don't know. I don't know. Like, she got her little, I was just shocked. I'm like, there is no way someone will be out for 6 months, come back, and go 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
So from 6 months, I had 6 months she was in her country, came back, went back again for another 2 weeks.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
Yes.
I was like, sometimes you just gotta watch your actions as a man, because it can bite you back in the ear.
It can, but that's also where faith comes in, right? Right.
Right.
For one, we can't push energy like that to get revealed, right? Because everyone has a personal agenda. You do, he does, the woman does, right? And every agenda is within God's reason. Every single agenda is within God's reason. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying there's reasons for it, right? Even though you could see that the person that's getting screwed the most is you. Right?
Right.
And so this is where we have our conversations we got with God. We have to be like, this is not fair. And this happens all the time. But remember that everything has God's reasons. And what if God's reason, Melissa, is talking to just you? What if God is like, stop complaining and leave? Like, what if that's what he's showing you?
Right.
Yeah, because everything that happens is God's reasons. There's a reason for it, God's reasoning. And it doesn't have to make sense, but it does make sense in a different type of way, right? What if God is just talking to you?
It shows up later when we suspected to know what was really the truth.
But what if you never find out? What if God is just talking to you and God is saying, I'm going to bring people to you that make you uncomfortable at your job? Because if I don't make you uncomfortable, you're going to stay there. But what if that's not what you're hearing? What you're hearing is what you're seeing, right? Which means, do you hear God? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this to you, but I might be talking to somebody else out there too, Melissa. So it's not just you I'm talking to.
That's true. You know what? That's true. I remember the first job that I had after my daughter passed and everything. I was there for maybe at least 3 years. And it's like, we at that point of everything just getting crazy. It's like, my boyfriend at times said to me, look, I'll take care of your bills and your rent. Anyway.
Wait, your brother said that?
Like,
your brother said that, Melissa? He said just quit?
Yeah, so the boyfriend that I had at the time told me to, quit my job, and he'll take care of my rent and bills. And he said he doesn't like me working anyway.
Wow.
But yeah, so then I quit the job. I just said, you know what? I said, well, he got a point. He said I could quit. So don't, he doesn't like me working anyway. But I realized, as being a Leo, that, me personally, I realize that sometimes when you get somebody else to be depending on, you realize that you don't have no wiggle room to yourself.
Yes.
So when you want to go to the movies, to ask them for money for movies.
Yes.
When you want to go and get your hair done, you got to ask them for that tip.
Yes.
You know, and I'm like, I was getting bored at home. I'm like, I need some work to do. You know, I like to keep myself busy, but I realize too is that when you depend on a man, you know, and you put it, I'm saying that it was really given to me, but it's just that it leaves you to have very limitations for yourself. Limited little how can I say it? A little bit of yourself, like you kind of lose a little bit.
But here's what I think but here's what I think might have been lost in that. The hindsight is 2020, right? So the hindsight is I'll never be without a job because I don't want to depend upon no man, that if I want to go to Walmart or the Bullseye, I'm just going to go, right? That's the end result. What you didn't look at was how he helped foster you getting out of a job you didn't like anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
So again, there's God, right? There's God, where this guy was like, just quit and I'll support you, right? And to be honest with you,
right.
A lot of women don't have a man that would say that to them. And it helped you to quit that job. And that's what I was looking at. The end result, I respect, right? That's a different lesson. But the first lesson was he helped you to quit a job that maybe you weren't going to.
Right.
So there's some gratitude in knowing that at that time you found someone that said, I'll support you, which meant you could quit your job, which meant you could actually wind up with a little bit of headspace. And this was right after your daughter passed, right?
So, yeah, I was home. Well, I was home for. I think that when I was dating that guy at the time, it had been maybe a year or two that when Alyssa, I think it was a year after Alyssa passed.
Okay.
When I started dating the guy.
Okay.
And yeah, but I had the job maybe when Alyssa, I think in 3 months or 6 months. I think it was 3 months.
Okay.
I wanted to start looking. And that's when I went and I started doing hotel. And I was there for like 3 years. And, you know, and the guy was like, sometimes a man doesn't like your schedule. You know, like the schedule, you got to get up early and go to work and all that stuff. And, I mean, it's like you said, it's not everybody gets to experience that where the guy just tells you, just quit. I got you. Who cares about that job? You know?
Yeah.
And he didn't like me working there anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm looking at more than anything is the encouragement that he supported for you to leave the job. Whether or not he had his own God's reasoning is one thing, Melissa, right? The part that I'm looking at is that it gave you the opportunity to say, fuck this. I don't need to put up with this job. And to take advantage of that, right? But then in hindsight, I could definitely see you saying, you know, depending upon a man is sucky. Like, it doesn't work. And so that's another lesson, a different lesson.
Right.
But I was just stopping at how God brought you someone to help you to understand you don't need to say it's a stupid job. Get out.
don't need it. It's time to go.
Yeah. And I bet you didn't have 100% time to just sit around and do nothing and heal from Alyssa, right? So this might have given you that opportunity.
Right, yeah. I give myself,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Usually people get time to grieve.
Right.
It's like after those 3 months, I was looking like I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
To occupy myself.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's true too.
Yeah. All right, sweetie. So I say that to say that when God makes us miserable at a job, and this isn't just for you, Melissa, it's for anybody else that's listening, there's a bigger design going on with God. And sometimes it's hard to hear God, right? It's hard to hear him when you're just miserable every day. But I do want you to understand that maybe what God is saying is time to go. Now, we've talked about this before, right?
Right.
And it might be some fear there, right? And
yeah, it's a little fear.
Of course. I respect fear, Melissa. I got you. I respect fear. But part of what I do is keep reminding you of your value, your worth, right? That sometimes looking for a job doesn't take anything from you. So at the very least, just look for another job. It doesn't mean you're going to leave. It means you're going to start exploring. Is there a possibility that I could leave this job? But you don't know it if you're not looking. Right?
It's like I'm just saying, like, there's fear there, but it's like if I just surrender.
Yes.
And just be open.
Just be open. Surrender.
And just be like, see what's out,
Yes. And it comes down to taking your personal power back. Right? You're not a victim to people that want to go on vacation for 6 months. And you might have to start looking at that. I'm not a victim because she gets to go on vacation, for 6 months. Like, the focus is too much on that. When I want the focus brought back to you, I deserve not to be around these assholes. So it's just shifting.
You know what, too? I keep hearing Spirit say, it's like learning to change the narrative.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Exactly, Melissa.
I'm writing that down because
learning to change the narrative. Yes. Woo, child. That was a whole psychic reading just now, Melissa. Yeah. And Kay says, it was a whole psychic reading, Melissa. Kay says, let go and jump. And, okay, Kay, I don't know if you know the tarot cards, but what tarot card represents your words? Let go and jump.
What tarot card represents your words? It's the strength card, right?
The strength card, for the way you described it, right? Know your worth is the strength card. Absolutely. And Kay says, let go and jump. Which tarot card could that be, Melissa?
Kay said she said let go?
Yeah, Kay says, let go and jump. And I said, what tarot card is that? And Concrete Rose gave it to me. Can I say what it is? I'm going to tell you what.
Almost like the Fool card, but the Fool person don't jump off so there.
It's the Fool card.
That's like the Hangman.
Nope. The Hangman is a sacrifice card. And that's where you're at with this job. You're there taking on a sacrifice for your patients. And at this point, the sacrifice doesn't give you value. But Concrete Rose said, the Fool. It's definitely the Fool card. Let go and jump. And then Kay also says, let God lead and let go. No, Lisa, not the Tower card. No. Lisa's at a fire looking out the window, and she's like, jump. No, not the tower. Not the tower. That is too funny, Lisa. I love that. No, let go and Lisa, everybody loves your answer. That is the best today. Oh my God, we just learned something today. The Tower card is extreme jumping, right? And it's the Tower is when everything has to come crashing down, that you have to have a whole new life beyond the Tower, right? The Fool card is stepping into a new beginning, and don't be afraid to open the door yourself, step out, apply for jobs. The Tower, Lisa, would be if everybody got a pink slip, right? That's the Tower.
Everybody a new hole.
Hmm? Okay, Lisa sees the funny in it. Thank you, Lisa. That was really funny, though. She's like, girl, it's the Tower. That's the Tower. I know it. Oh, my God. We got to do that. We got to do a test like that again, because that really brought out some funny stuff. All right, Melissa. Let's get started on the book. You are still sounding a bit muffled. Okay. And you sound like you're moving around. Is that true?
Am I moving around? I'm moving around a little bit.
Oh, you could tell.
Can you hear me better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me know. Yeah.
Okay. We are on page. Go ahead, Melissa. What happened?
Oh, that sounds better.
It does sound better. I'm wondering if I should take you off my speaker. Hold on, Melissa. Let me see if I can get you sounding better on my phone. Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. All right. Hold on, Melissa. I'm going to see if you sound better if I take you off. Melissa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that might work a little better. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, much better. Much more clarity. Okay. So, we are at
I know we were on page 30.
Yes, okay. I'm on 32. Oh, did we stop at the Mediterranean? We're beginning with the Leviton.
Okay, we're going to Cut out there?
Yes, please.
Okay, the levitar increased in intensity. Here I am, between my flock and my treasure. The boyfriend, he had to choose between something he had become
accustomed,
and something
he had become. Hold on, Melissa. Freeze. He had become accustomed.
Oh yeah, you're right. He had become accustomed to and something he wanted to have. There was also the merchant's daughter. But she wasn't as important as his flock because she didn't depend on him. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. Maybe she did not even remember him.
Yes.
He assured that it made no difference to her on which day he appeared.
Right.
For her, every day was the same. And when each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day, that the sun rise.
Right.
Oh my God, that's so true.
It is true. But I wanted to point out that that last part is very true, right?
Right.
When people see and wake up, which a lot of us do, right, Melissa? We're all zombies, especially in 2019. We had all been zombies to our everyday experience. Get up, go to work, come back, pick up the kids from school, take them to McDonald's, do their homework, get them to bed. It's a routine that we all went into. I think what's bothering me, though, is that he said maybe she didn't even remember him. He was sure that it made no difference to her on which day he appeared. For her, every day was the same. Why would he assume that about her?
Just like since he knows that she can't read.
Yeah, it keeps going back to his superiority over her. Why would he assume that she wasn't thinking about him? Why would he assume her every day is the same? When in actuality, his every day was the same. But he had movement.
He does the same routine
every
time he goes to.
Exactly. So he's projecting. So I just thought that was interesting. There were two things that went on in that sentence where he's like, well, her every day is the same. And then he went on to say, when you have every day that's the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day that the sun rises. That's a whole nother dichotomy that's also true. Right?
That is true. You know what? I'm going to underline that.
Go ahead and underline it, because that is a good underline, yes. I'm going to underline it with you.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And we get that a lot when we feel like we're stuck, right? When we feel like we're stuck and we're like, I get up, I go to work, and I don't do much more than that. I take care of the kids and I go back and I go to work. Like, But is there beauty in that everyday experience? And it's time to look at the beauty in your everyday experience. Like, it's time to not be bored. It's time to not be stuck. But you might unstick yourself if you venture out and do something different. You might unstick yourself. But what does that look like to everyone? It's different. So go ahead, Melissa.
You know, this boy really sounds like he's a jerk. And, you know, he got a big ego.
He's got a lot to learn. He's got jerkiness. He's got, you know, jerkiness inside of him. Yes. Which is why McKeezovic came along, right? McKeezovic came along to stop him from being a damn jerk. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know it yet.
No.
So
he doesn't even know that he doesn't even recognize that he has a shadow.
That's right.
That's what I'm feeling like.
That's right. Okay.
It says, I left. Oh, you want me to continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. It said, I left my father, my mother, and the town castle behind. They have gotten used to my being away, and so have I. The sheep will get used to my not being there, too, the boy thought. From where he sat, he could observe the plaza. People continued to come and go from the baker's shop. A young couple sat on the bench where he had talked with the old man, and they kissed. That baker, he said to himself without completing the thought. The levator.
Uh-huh.
The levator was still getting stronger, and he felt its force on his face. That wind had brought the moors, yes, but it had also brought the smell of the desert and a veiled woman.
Mm-hmm.
It brought with it sweet or his sweat.
The sweat.
The sweat and the dreams of men who have once left to search for the unknown and for gold and adventure and for the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
The boy felt jealous of the freedom of the wind and saw that he could have the same freedom. There was nothing to hold him back except himself.
Okay, stop there, Melissa. Melissa. Wait, what you say? Wait, what you say, Melissa?
I said this is how you do this right there. This I'm getting validation.
Thank
There
you.
is nothing to hold him back except himself.
There you go. Thank you.
And that's it.
How?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And look at the timing of God, right? Right? We didn't know this passage was coming up. You were just like, my job and vacation and 6 months, and then she gets to come back. Like, we didn't know, right? And then we began to have a conversation with you about what God may want you to do, right? And that God brings people into your life to get you moving, right? And the best way to do that is for people to antagonize you at your job, right? And then we start to read the book, right? And it's got Melissa written all over it. This is all about Melissa. Yeah.
I can't believe that. You see how God works and pops up. We talked about this and then pop up a sentence that was like, that was validation.
That was quick. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, miracle today.
All right, there you go. There was nothing to hold him back except himself. That's beautiful. Okay, go ahead, Melissa. Good morning, Mr. George.
The sheep, the merchant's daughter, and the field, Annalisa.
Uh-huh.
Wow, if I could say the name of it, I remember it.
You did good.
Annalisa, we're only steps along the way to his personal legend. The next day, the boy met the old man at noon. He bought 6 sheep with him. I'm surprised, the boy said. My friend bought all the other sheep immediately. He said that he had always dreamed of being a shepherd and that it was a good omen. That the way it always is, said the old man. It's called the principle of
Favorability.
Or favorability. You see how you say that word?
Oh, you said it right. Favorability.
Oh, favorability.
Uh-huh.
When you play cards the first time, you are almost sure to win. Beginner's luck. Why is that? Because there is a force that wants you to realize your personal legend. It weaks
It
your
wets.
appetite.
It wets.
It whets your appetite with a taste of success.
Okay, hold on, Melissa. Look what happened. He was planning to sell 6 sheep to the old man, or 3, I'm not really sure. But then somebody else brought the other sheep immediately. And he was like, whoa, look at that. When, whoa, look at that wasn't an accident. It's spirit getting you closer to be your perfect idealized self. So if you're still hanging on with extra sheep, can you get there? No. So God says, sell to Melchizedek. Oh, and by the way, this person wants the rest of your sheep. Now he's completely free. He is no longer a shepherd. And then Melchizedek goes, that's normal. Because when spirit wants you to get to your personal legend, right? It's like gambling. They want you to win. They want you in a happy place. They want you to go, woo. And it's called the principle of favorability. You are highly favored if you want something. Right? I mean, hold on, Melissa.
Right.
Has that ever happened to you where you're like, it happened to you, right? When you're like, I've never seen a hummingbird. And all you had to do was say it out loud.
Yep.
And what did, huh?
Yep, that happened to me that I've never seen it.
Yes.
And then I got to see it.
Yes. Right? That's the principle of favorability, because what God says is we want to make her happy. We don't want to lose her. If she needs to see a hummingbird, spirits go get that hummingbird. Because we want her to trust in the process. We don't want her discouraged. We don't want her giving up. And if all she... Now listen. We could do it another way, right? right? We could be like, God, I need to win the lottery, right? We could say it, right?
Right.
And sometimes you have to say it out loud. You can't just think it. Sometimes you have to be like, no, God, I need to win the lottery. And if I were to give a reason, my reason would be so I can buy a healing center. That would be my reason. I'm not sure God is going to make me get the lottery, but if I go by the what's it called, principality, the principle of favorability, and then have you as an example where you're like, I never saw a hummingbird, I want to see a hummingbird, and a hummingbird came, then we all can have that principle of favorability. We all just have to decide. For some people it's a new job, for some people it's really decent love, right? But we have to like speak it into existence, not just, you know, have expectations that God is hearing us, right?
Right. I gotta underline that.
It's
Personal principle of favorability.
yes,
I got to learn something new today.
yes,
Yeah, the principle of favorability.
yes. And there are times when we all have that in our lives, right? You know, and it's okay to walk around with like, oh my God, I got to see a hummingbird. Woo, God loves me. Yeah, God does love you because he doesn't want to lose you. He doesn't want to lose you. He doesn't want you up there with him too soon. He wants you to know that he's got your back and that he hears you. But it might be a little bit extra effort to speak on it. That's why we say prayer, right, Melissa? People don't realize prayer isn't a dedication to religion. Prayer is a dedication of gratitude and then to put your wishes out there. And some people are afraid to put their wishes out there. I speak to a lot of people, and do you know how many people are ashamed to say to me, Tracey, is love around? But they're ashamed to ask that question. And I'm always like, speak it into existence. If you want love, say it proudly. Tracey, is there love in my life? I'm ready. I want it. Don't be like, and if you get a chance in your reading, if you happen to see love. No, I don't happen to see shit. You believe it, I believe it. You believe it, your spirits will help me to see where love is at for you.
And it's your energy too.
It's your
energy.
energy.
Is not on that. I'm gonna get me there's gonna be a new man in my life.
Yeah, it's not a magic wand. It's not a magic wand, Melissa. Getting
it's not a magic wand because you have to put in the work too.
And part of putting in the work, if you go back to the book, part of putting in the work is when Melchizedek says, I'm going to buy your sheep. I don't think he said how many. I think he said, bring your sheep to me and I will buy them. It was on the boy's job the next day to bring the sheep. What if he did not do that? He would have changed his whole trajectory.
You know, I never thought about that.
Yes.
And not only would it change, but it's like he would be like off his purpose of his personal legend.
There you go. There you go. Right. And then to turn it back to you, right, Melissa? Right. What if you are preventing your own personal legend? What if you are preventing yourself from meeting up with people whose lives you can change? Yeah.
You know what, Tracy?
Yeah.
I have to say, just something really short. Well, my cousin came to pick me up last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I came in her car. I said, "Hey, Riri," and I said, "Oh shit, that's not your name. I'm sorry." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, "Grandma used to always call me that." She said, "Oh my God." And I said to myself, "Grandma, you all up in this today. You just all up in it." Because I wore like her, because me and her, we wear the same size clothes, so it's like her energy was there yesterday.
Yeah. But I missed what happened. You said, "Hey." You said, "Hey."
Somebody a little bit because I didn't know what they were called, and it was her nickname. It was my cousin's nickname, but she said the only grandma knows that name.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah. She said only grandma calls me that. And nobody else calls me that.
Wow.
So, I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay. So sometimes you just don't know, like, the energy.
Yes.
You might have something like that.
Yes.
And I couldn't stop saying it. I couldn't stop saying it. And I was like, even when she dropped me home, I said it again. I said, Grandma. I'm like, but I allow her to do it. She's all right.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just speaks volumes to me, right? That your grandma is, truly around you. That speaks volumes to me. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
So
I can see what you're saying about age.
Yeah. 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 Don't be fearful of change, right? Don't be fearful. And at the very least, just apply for jobs. Make that a practice. You're not leaving until somebody offers you a job.
Right.
Right?
That is true.
And you're a really good worker. You stay at jobs for a very long time. So that's a good history companies want to see. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, I'll finish reading.
Okay, go for it.
Where are we? Where are we at now on here?
That's the way it is always.
There's no legend.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it said, what's your appetite with the taste of success?
Yes.
So when you say wet, it just also sound like your mouth is moist, right? So
Yeah.
like you're speaking it.
Yes.
And the appetite for it. So,
yes.
okay, see, this is like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is like saying you're speaking it out, and you're speaking what you're hungry for.
Yes.
That brings like that brings that success.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I underlined that too.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, then the old man began to inspect the sheep, and he saw that one was lame.
One was lame.
Is it lame?
Let me try it one more time. Listen to me carefully. He saw that one was lame. You know how people say, "Oh, you so lame." It means weak or not up to par.
Oh, the boy explained that it wasn't important since that chief was the most intelligent of the flock and produced the most wool.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the treasure? He asked. It's in the pyramid. No, it's in Egypt, near the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
The boy was startled. The old woman had said the same thing, but she hasn't charged him anything. In order to find the treasure, you will have to follow the omens. God has prepared a path for everyone to follow. You just have to read the omens he left for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before the boy could reply, a butterfly appeared and fluttered between him and the old man.
Mm-hmm.
He remembered something his grandfather had once told him, that butterflies was a good omen. Like crickets and like grasshoppers, like lizards and four-leaf clovers.
Okay, let's stop
That's
there.
right.
Hold on, Melissa. Melissa, let's stop there, right? Because you and I know when we talk in group, right? We constantly talk about what? Butterflies, you know, this, that, and the third, right? Four-leaf clovers, right? We constantly talk about the very things that are mentioned in this book. Right?
You know that's true.
Yeah.
It's funny how it shows the butterfly. I've seen that this week.
See?
I've seen, as I was going home walking,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a big, black, beautiful butterfly. I mean, the biggest I've seen before.
You mentioned it.
And I wanted to go touch it because it was flying me. It was flying around me, and then it decided to go on the flower, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to touch that. You know? I was like, I don't know if it's by that. I don't know. I just feel like I need to touch it.
Did it let you touch it? Melissa, did it let you?
No, it didn't let me. Before I wanted to go touch it, it flies away.
Yes, that's normal. I don't think it was about touching. It was about your omen. So I bet you that butterfly showed up when you were at the most disgusted position in your soul, or that you were upset.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. That's when the omens show up to say to you, Melissa, we hear you. We're not interested in losing you. We got you. So we're going to distract you from where your soul is leading to being upset or depressed or sad or angry. Anger is the worst expression of things not going right in your life, right? And so they flutter a gentle butterfly past you, and then you wake up all of a sudden. Your eyes begin to look at the butterfly. It changes something inside of you. It helps you to forget that you're upset. That's your omen. Right?
Right.
My omen is four-leaf clovers. Seriously, outside of my complex, there were four-leaf clovers. I promise you. And then I was like, oh my God, I love four-leaf clovers. This is like such a gift to me. 2 weeks later, I can't find these four-leaf clovers. So now I'm like, did I see four-leaf clovers or what? Say that again.
I said it was just there for you to acknowledge where they were and witness them before they disappeared.
Exactly. And at the time, I was having a lot of questions, right? And one of the questions was, should I stay in this apartment? Should I stay? What should I do? It was going way back. And I just kept, hurting my spirit, thinking I shouldn't re-sign my lease, right? But I saw the 4-leaf clover, and I didn't associate the two. But I do remember soon after that, I was like, no, I'm going to stay another year. Like, I don't have the luxury of leaving, right? But I just think it's funny how 4-leaf clovers showed up and then they disappeared. And so I'm like, did I imagine the 4-leaf clovers? And what does it matter? What the point is that I saw something to calm my spirit. And then look what they say, crickets, lizards. My favorite is grasshoppers or praying mantis. You see a grasshopper or praying mantis, spirit is dropping that thing right on your lap because you never see them.
You know what? For years, where I live, it used to always be outside the door in the corner, a praying mantis. And we never bothered it.
Right.
It was just
there.
And every year we showed the same spot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it anymore. But since we talk about, we might see it since we're talking about it.
Yep. that happens too. Yep. So just let me tell everyone, start looking for your omens. You wake up to looking for your omens. It could be anything, right? It could be anything. Anything that draws your attention. Could be a rabbit, right? Could be a particular bird, right? Or a certain coloring of a bird, right? There's a bird that I hear in the skies, and it makes the funny. I took a video of it, so I'll post it, right? It makes a funny noise, right? And I always hear it. And one day I said to God, or, to the universe, but I like to say to God, and I was like, I want to see this bird. It makes the worst noise ever. Right. It's this weird noise, right? And I said, I want to see this bird. Which bird does this? There are steps outside of my window that goes up to the second floor. Do you know that bird came to the steps 3 days in a row to scream? And I didn't even hear it at first, right? Finally, when I realized it, I was like, that bird sounds kind of close. And when I looked, it was on the steps. And it would fly off and come back. And fly off, yes, and come back. So I was like, oh, look at that. That's the bird. When it happened for the third time, I was ready for it. And so I took a video, but I could only take a video very carefully. I couldn't move, but I took the video so everyone can hear the sound that it makes. And once I took the video, it hasn't come back yet. So I say this to say, look for your omens. Look for it. Because we are all getting them. We're all seeing omens. Don't ignore it anymore. All right, Melissa. I've been preaching all day today. Okay. Let's go back to...
I actually love that. You're going to make me really start looking. You know what? So you can see your omen in the sky.
In what?
In the sky.
Yes. In the... even in the clouds, they can show you animals. Yes.
Letters.
Yes. Yep. All of it.
You look out for stuff like that too.
All of it. Abso-freaking-lutely. And it's beautiful. All right. Let's continue on.
Okay. It says, that's right, said the old man, able to read the boy's thoughts. Just as your grandfather taught you, these are good omens.
Yes.
The old man opened his pack.
His cape.
And the boy
Melissa, his cape.
Oh, his cape.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, the man opened his cape, and the boy was struck by what he saw. The old man wore a breastplate.
A breastplate.
Heavy gold.
Hold on, Melissa. These words are important now. A breastplate.
A breastplate.
Yes.
Heavy gold.
Yes.
Covered with precious stones. The boy recalled the brilliance he had noticed on the previous day.
Okay, hold on, Melissa.
He really was.
Melissa, hold on. The old man wore a breastplate of heavy gold covered with precious stones. Then the boy recalled the brilliance he had noticed on the previous day. Remember the old man shifted and then something blinded the boy for a moment? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Something blinded the boy.
Yes.
He didn't know what it was.
Yes. So now the old man opened his cape, and the boy was struck by what he saw, because the old man wore a breastplate of heavy gold covered with precious stones. And then the boy recalled the brilliance he had noticed on the previous day. So when someone wears a breastplate, right, Melissa, aren't they, I would think, don't listen to me, but I would think they're warriors, right?
Right.
Right? Warriors of protection, fighter warriors, right? So now we're getting an impression of Melchizedek, right? Melchizedek wears this gold, heavy, why the word heavy is important, but I feel like it's heavy. Heavy gold with precious stones, right? You love stones, Melissa, right? How meaningful.
I do.
Yeah. How meaningful is a breastplate full of precious stones? What does that say to you? Because every stone has meaning. So not only does he have this gold heavy breastplate, but now he's got fighting power, precious stones attached to it. Every stone has a purpose. So now we're looking at Melchizedek not as an old man anymore, right? Once he and the word cape, right? In our humanness, we see cape as Superman.
Right.
So the old man opens his breast cape, and what's revealed is this heavy gold with precious stones. Melchizedek is a goddamn angel. That's revealing himself to the little boy. He's an angel.
Wow. So you know what, though, too? It's like he covers up himself. So it's like the boy doesn't really know what anything looks like, you know?
In the beginning, right. He didn't tell him, hey, young boy, I'm your angel. No, he came to him as a poor-looking old man that was annoying, right? And the more they develop this relationship, then Melchizedek is like, I'm going to show him who I am. And hence the cape opens up. That's beautiful. Child, I want to, okay, I'm going to say it, and I know damn well the angel's going to show up. But I want to meet my Melchizedek. And I want him dressed in heavy gold, and I want his precious stones all over his chest, and I want him to give me the lottery.
Yep, say it out loud. Give me the lottery so I can
Give me the lottery.
Come on.
Please. Please. want to take out a loan to build my healing center. I don't want that. I want to have my money to build my healing center.
Right.
At least that's what I'm believing right now.
You owe no one. You owe no one.
I don't want to owe anyone. I don't want to take out a loan. I don't want to take out a mortgage. No. I'm yelling, but I don't mean to yell, God, okay? I just speak very loudly. You know, that's what blacks do. We talk very loudly, very forceful. So I'm not yelling at you. I'm not demanding at all. I'm just saying I don't want to... I would love to build my healing center on my dime. That's what I'm saying to everyone. Oh, my God. Mikizovitz.
And you know what I'm hearing, too?
What?
Trace, I'm hearing too. Spirit saying, after you said the healing center thing, and they say you better pay yourself every Friday. You better pay yourself.
Yes. Okay, so that's a good point that you brought up, right, Melissa? So I need to go back for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. It's the part where he buys the stuff, right?
Right.
And he said the old lady didn't take anything, right? But Mikizovitz is negotiating with him, right? The angel is The angel is negotiating with him. The angel is like, oh no. I understand currency. I understand the world today. We're gonna do a financial exchange, right?
Right.
And he's the angel. The old lady, listen to the difference. The old lady said, I'm not gonna take money from you, which would have been all of $5 at the time. What the old lady said was greedy. Hold on. The old lady said, when you find the wealth, after I give you this information, when you find the wealth, you have to share with me.
She was pretty clever.
She was clever because she had the gift of sight. So she knew what she was seeing. She knew. Yes.
So it's like the boy would have to owe her.
Yes. But Mikizovitz is teaching him the value of exchange. Right? Mikizovitz is teaching him business. But this woman is teaching him greed. So let me go back. Let me see. The next day, the boy met the old man at noon. He brought 6 sheep with him. I'm surprised, the boy said. My friend brought all the other sheep immediately. He said that he had always dreamed of being a shepherd, his friend, and that it was a good omen, right? We're always going back to the good omen. So the friend brought the rest of the sheep. Mikizovitz brought 6, and he's like, I'm really surprised because one of my friends brought the rest of the sheep, and he said he always wanted to be a shepherd, right? And Mikizovitz goes, that's the way it is, said the old man. It's called the principle of favorability. When you play cards the first time, you're almost sure to win. Beginner's luck. Why is that? Because there's a force that wants you to realize your personal legend. It whets your appetite with a taste of success. Then the old man began to inspect the sheep, and he saw that one was lame. The boy explained it wasn't important since that sheep was the most intelligent of the flock and produced the most wood. Where is the treasure? He asked. It's in Egypt, near the pyramids. The boy was startled because the old woman had said the same thing. Validation. When you hear something twice, it's validation. The boy was, when you hear it twice, you see it twice, you hear it, and then you read it twice. right? Anything that's repeated is validation, right? So the old man began to inspect the sheep. He saw one was lame. The boy explained it wasn't important since the sheep was the most intelligent of the flock and produced the most wood. Where is the treasure? The boy said. It's in Egypt near the pyramids. The boy was startled. The old woman had said the same thing, but she hadn't charged him anything. So in that nanosecond of a moment, he's comparing the old man that's negotiating with him and the woman that gave the same information, but with the old man, he was forced to negotiate. The woman said the same thing, but she said, I'm not going to charge you. But when you find the treasure, you must split it with me. The old woman is full of shit. Melchizedek is being a businessman in the era that he's living in. Meanwhile, Melchizedek is the angel. He don't need the sheep. He is teaching him to release himself from his job as being a shepherd so that he can go off and find himself. He goes, in order to find the treasure, you have to follow the omens. God has prepared a path for everyone to follow. You just have to read the omens that he left for you.
Absolutely. Wow. And just think about it. Not only is he an angel, but he's putting him on his path to his personal legend.
Exactly. Just as he says, you have to read the omens that God has left for you, before the boy could even reply, a butterfly appeared. And then he remembered something his father told him about butterflies and good luck and crickets and grasshoppers and four-leaf clovers. So Melchizedek is teaching him how to empower himself using God's tools out there. The old lady taught him nothing. But he placed value in the old lady that did not charge him. When Melchizedek is teaching him God's plan and the omens, and open your eyes and listen, it matters.
Right.
Oh, child.
And look how him showing his sheep.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that somebody that had a personal legend to be a shepherd.
Yes.
Not to go and fulfill their personal legend by actually purchasing. Probably got a miracle. The funds came and had the opportunity to go and buy the sheep.
Yeah. Look how. Okay, that's an excellent point. That's a Kuda Matata, right? So he knows he's selling the sheep, 6 of the sheep, to the old man, right? But he doesn't know he's about to release himself from being a shepherd. Good point, Melissa. He meets up with somebody else that says, I'll buy the rest of your sheep. I've always wanted to be a shepherd. Boom. He just helped someone that wants to actualize their dream, maybe for a while, maybe not permanently, maybe also for a while, but he just released himself. He is no longer a shepherd. And that means he's in a period of fluctuation. What happens when you're no longer something? Who are you when you don't have a title? Who are you when your job says, we're going to fire everybody and you've always been this thing? You've always had this title, and your job says, you got to go. We love you, goodbye. And you're like, no, I've always been a nurse. You can't say goodbye to me. And the job goes, but we are. And you're in a and you're in a suspended state of, no, I've always been this, so why can't I be that? And then you might find yourself having a hard time finding that nursing job that makes you happy. Nursing jobs could be out there, but what if they're not paying what you're used to being paid? What if you have to work with the elderly, but you've only worked with NICU, right? And you're like, I don't know what to do with the elderly, although I think they actually go together. But what if somebody's like, Tracey, I'm a nurse and I can't, and I've had clients like this. I'm a nurse and I can't find a job. Nobody's hiring me. And maybe it comes down to taking you away from something, because maybe that who you are, maybe that ended. Maybe
like basically it's like a new chapter in your life.
Right.
And even if it's like, even if it doesn't pay you, you trying to find a job that doesn't pay enough, that means it's not meant for you.
Maybe, Melissa, maybe for some people, and there's a lot of nurses out there, maybe God doesn't want you to die from COVID. Maybe God knew that another round was coming and the hospitals were going to fill back up. And so maybe you can die from COVID, not the nurse next to you, maybe you. And what if God is preserving you? Yeah. Like, we just don't know as we sit in a pity party of, I can't find a job. What is this? And it's like, it's God. Can you hear him? Can you stop a minute and respect that God knows what he's doing with you when he says, I'm not going to let you be a nurse right now? Maybe I want you to take a break. Maybe I want you to relax. Maybe I want you to play with your kids. Maybe I just want you home. Maybe I'm preserving you for something so much better. And you can't see it because all you know is whatever you were trained to do. I mean, it's a beautiful thing when God says, done. And you're like, don't done me, God. Don't done me. I'm the one that takes care of the family. Yeah, done. It's scary.
It's like it's almost like, how can you say, like you're like in a standstill. Like God just wants you just to stay put.
Yep. It could be preservation, yes. And God's okay with the crying. Go ahead and cry, because he's not changing what his design is for you. So he's actually,
like a lot of people lost their job during the COVID.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You know, a lot of people lost their business. It was kind of like people, and then the stimulus checks started coming. So it's like you got you were okay to pay your bill or have food on the table. You was provided.
Yes.
But at the same time, it was a chance for you to be home and get to know your kids and stuff and your family.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. There's blessings in COVID eradicating jobs. There's blessings when you say, you know what, this job sucks. And what do we have? The Great Resignation. People would rather be broke than be with their jobs. Right?
Right.
Women would rather stay home and be with the children. Right? It turns out, Melissa, COVID shut the schools down. That was better than school shootings, right?
Right.
All right.
That's
now.
A lesson too.
There were no school shootings when we were on lockdown, everyone. Right?
Right.
So we could be upset with God, but God just has a bigger picture. The minute we got out of lockdown, all the shootings began again. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. All right. Let's get off of school shootings, because then I'll have to bring up Uvalde, and then I start getting upset. And we're not at that space of getting upset. We're reading a wonderful book that's teaching us how the fluctuations in lives will come. It has to come. But look at the omens.
Right.
Look at the omens.
It's like looking at something. Yeah, it's just looking at like how earlier you talked about the girl talked about the tower card. Look how we had a tower moment, but it became a blessing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And everything can be a blessing, even in losing your job, even in quitting your job. But look for the omens. You know, a lot of times when you're questioning something in your life, right? And it's a good idea to say to God, show me an unusual bird. Show me a bird I've never seen. If this is what I should be doing. If quitting my job is something I should be doing, show me a pink elephant. Show me a purple lizard. Right? Show me a royal blue fish. And then you have to be open to how you receive it. Because most of us will receive messages. Yeah. Most of us will receive messages through our phones.
That's true.
Or electronically. If you ask to see a purple lizard and your children is watching some cartoon and you're all depressed, and because you know children, they got the sensitivity. They're like, Mom, look at the purple lizard. And then you look up and you're like, oh shit. What do you mean that's a purple lizard? And you're like, rewind. Well, son of a bitch, if that ain't a purple lizard. God is no joke. All right, let's go back. The old man opened the cape, and the boy was struck by what he saw. The old man wore a breastplate of heavy gold. Is anybody getting that visual? Because every time I say it, like I get like excited. Like I get excited. I'm like, a breastplate. Go ahead.
I feel like it's almost like a, you know what? He reminds almost like a Greek goddess, or you know, like with the Greek men that wore like the breastplate.
Yeah.
And then they have like the
90 seconds.
They have like, you know, the I'm gonna say Birkins or whatever. You know, like the big sandals.
Yes.
You know, like a big.
Yes.
And, I keep thinking about like his. I don't know if he has hair or anything, but I keep thinking about like, you know, that little gold plate thing that looks like that they wear that looks like leaves.
Yes. Oh Lord, they done cut Melissa off. I only have a minute left. Let me see if I can call back. This is so annoying. Why did this happen?
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
To start your show now, press 1.
Melissa's still on.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Thank you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Oh yeah, you got disconnected. So you said something about Greek and sandals and hair.
Yeah, it just reminds me of like maybe like a Greek goddess.
Yes. And remember, we're talking about everyone with cultural diversity, right? So somebody else might envision Makikavitz similar to something in their culture, right? You know what I mean? But I love the Greek impression that you got, right? And the old man wore a breastplate of heavy gold covered with precious stones. All right. The boy recalled the brilliance he had noticed on a previous day. So start with he, Melissa.
He really was a king. He must be disguised to avoid encounters with thieves. Take these, said the old man, holding out a white stone and a black stone that had been embedded at the center of the breastplate. They are called Umar. Am I saying that right?
It seems as like maybe Urim
and Thummim.
And yes, I'm gonna look it up. Urim. I never heard of it. Two objects of now unknown nature, possibly used for divination, worn on the breastplate of a Jewish high priest. Urim and Thummim. Right? That's what the dictionary says. Two objects of a now unknown nature, possibly used for divination, worn on the breastplate of a Jewish high priest. That's so beautiful.
Whoa.
That's beautiful, right? Let me see if I can get an image.
Really cool.
Oh, it has a nice... Guys, I'm going to put the image... Hey, listen to me, Melissa. I need to purchase these Urims and the Thurums.
You found a picture of them?
Yeah, I'm going to post it as a front page. It's so beautiful.
Look at your YouTube. Let's show everybody.
It's so beautiful. We got to purchase this. We got to find this on eBay, guys. We need to have this in our lives. That's what I say. We need to have this.
This book has so much detail and meaning and stuff that I didn't know existed.
Yes. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it as the front page in our on this feed. It is beautiful. We got to find this Urim. We got to have this, Melissa, in our lives. All of us. So whoever finds it and where they find it, let us know. Leviticus 8:8. Listen to this. Leviticus 8:8. Urim and Thummim. He then placed the breastplate on him. In the breastpiece, he put the Urim and the Thummim. All right, we got to figure out what this is. This is beautiful. I love that this book is teaching us things that move us beyond what we know.
Right?
I love that this book is teaching me. Huh?
I just realized today how you can get validation, and it's all you're doing is just reading.
Yes. You know? Yes.
This is so cool, Tracy.
It's so cool.
And I'm looking at them right now.
Are you looking at it too?
Yes.
And it looks like something you could keep in your pouch and add your other herbs and stones to it. Oh my God, I need this in my life. Oh my God, I need this. Are you guys looking it up on YouTube? Look up Urim, U-R-I-M, and the other part will automatically show up. Oh, child, this is crazy. I'm going to go on.
I see they got Amazon too. I see they have it on Amazon with the Jewish symbols on it.
Oh, do they have it on Amazon? Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Hold on a second. Oh, Amazon is on my phone. Whew, okay, guys. This breastplate got me excited. This breastplate got me excited from jump, but now it's getting me more excited with these stones. Oh my God! I love this. We are going to get this stone. Urim and Thummim stones. Are they cheap?
It's just so cool because I'm like, I never, you know, we learned so much by just reading this book. Cause I read this book before, and it's just like now it's telling more detail.
Yes. I don't see it, Melissa. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Ooh, yes.
I sent it to you.
You sent.
I texted you it.
Oh, you know what I just noticed, Melissa? This guy, Pablo. Thank you, Melissa. This guy, Pablo, he wrote several books after The Alchemist, The Pilgrimage, The Warrior and the Light, The Valkyries, Veronica Decides to Die, 11 Minutes. Ooh, child. This guy is crazy good.
What? To go get some books too.
Yes.
When you're ready, let me know which one you want to read next. Well, I can order it early.
Okay. You love to order books, child. This is beautiful. This is nice. Were there any more like this, Melissa?
They have a lot of different ones on here.
Because I don't see it. Sometimes because of my location, I don't get everything. Sometimes I have to change my location to see.
Just to see it.
Is there anything less than the amount that's... Oh, no. This is a good one, actually, because it explains the ancient stones of divination. It was used...
I even see a book on here.
Oh, send me the book, too. It was used by high priests for divination at the act of seeking knowledge through indirect means from God. Urim, white, translates to curse, fault, guilt, or no. Thummim, the black stone, translates to light, truth, innocence, or yes. Oh, I need this. I need this in my life right now. It's a divination stone. I need this in my life right now. All right. We're just going to do what we got to do.
I could screenshot it because, you know, it's so much easier when you screenshot the stuff that you can look it up later. I didn't know. You know, you just never know what hidden gems is out there.
Mm-hmm.
And the book says Uma and I can never say Damer.
I think it's them.
It's a guide of using a breastplate of judgment for decision making.
Oh,
and divination.
Oh, it has a breastplate. Oh, this is nice. All right, we need these stones. All right, we need these stones. We need these stones. Okay, so Melissa, I am too excited to continue on. When I get excited, I need to run around the block right now. And I'm so excited right now. I need to run around the block and I need to get this divination stone. And that's that. I'm so excited right now.
Look around and get the price for the stone. I mean, I wonder if we can ask, Esebo Gems and see if she find anything like that.
Yes. Yes. Let's add to Scribble Gems. I might check on eBay too. You know? Because people...
That's a good idea too.
Yeah, because people sell odd things on eBay.
It might be a lot cheaper too.
And it might be cheaper than $30. Yes.
Yeah, because we need,
Right?
Right.
Oh my God. I am so excited. So let me tell everyone, Melissa, when I discovered Melchizedek, right? I spent the whole week studying Melchizedek, the whole week. Like, I'll put in a video in the group chat, and I'll also put in a description on today's a very short video that explains Melchizedek. But I found like 3 videos, but I'll just put the one that I like the best. I swear it's like 5 minutes long. And you'll understand everything about Melchizedek, right? What I'm saying is, I had never heard of Melchizedek. And so when I discovered him, I spent the whole week studying him. And I am in love with Melchizedek right now, right? I don't know why, but I am. And now I'm looking at this this breastplate and these stones. I got to study these stones. I got to figure out the importance of these stones. I do realize now that they have something to do with divination. I appreciate that. Oh, it is cheaper on eBay, Melissa. Some people sell it for $7. Yes, $7.99, $13.99. It goes up, of course, but at least there's some that is cheap. It's called a seer stone. I'm in love. I'm in love. You all, we gotta invest in these stones. I'm not telling you what to do. You don't have to do anything I'm doing. I'm crazy. But I don't think we should be passing these stones up.
No. And you know what, too? Sometimes a video about the and Thummim.
Yeah.
It's one of the mysteries.
Yeah, I gotta look it up on YouTube.
Okay. I know, I gotta send this to you.
But as
it's just so many, you know what's so cool? Things pop up out of nowhere.
Yep.
Like I was talking about earlier.
Yep. And look, you wound up with the gift because my phone didn't show me what you gave me from eBay. You know?
Right.
This is so crazy. Okay, I gotta order this. I don't know if it's gonna get here in time, but I gotta order this. All right, Melissa, let's end here because I'm gonna do a lot of studying on this Urim and Thummim divination tool. Let's stop here and let's see what matters here. So interesting.
It is very interesting. I'm actually getting a little excited too because I'm just like, so, well, of course we love divination, divination.
Right.
You know.
Right.
There's no need to like the Christmas first year. Imagine that you get to see something more.
Right.
Than what you didn't.
Okay, I'm looking on the group chat, and Tosha put the high priest chest piece. That's beautiful with all this writing in the back. I know it said something about a breastplate. Yes, this is a chest piece. I think it's the same thing, Tosha. Thank you. And Marie said, I always refer to this when folks bash crystals. Oh, good point. Because crystals are in the Bible. There you go. Damn. Damn.
Look at that breastplate, though.
Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God. It looks like it's a hanging breastplate that you would put on your wall or something. And it mentions this. Yes, those are crystals. It mentions the 12 tribe names and their stones. Oh my God, we are learning so much through this book. And what's this video, Melissa, that you sent? My phone isn't showing it.
Yeah, the video I sent was on Uma and exploring the mysteries of Uma and Dharma.
Oh. Oh. All right. here's what I would tell everyone. If you decide to invest in the Oma and Thurman, it is a form of divination, much like the tarot cards. The white stone is to understand, don't move forward. It's a no. The black stone is a yes. It's about light, which is very interesting, right, Melissa? Because again, notice how man turned the colors around. Man is always like, black is dark, don't do black. And yet black is very protective, right? And in this case, it's a yes answer. And the white stone is a no answer. Notice how, the truth is coming out, even in terms of the colors that we see. This is beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here. I'm way too excited. Melissa, where are we stopping at so I know to go back?
Okay, so I'm going to put a little star with it.
Yeah.
I know. Do you want to start over? Do you want to start over again where we put he really was a king?
Yes.
Start there.
Yes. What page is that?
Start there.
What page was that?
Page 32.
Okay. Oh, 32. He really was a king. Okay, I'm marking it right now. Got it. Wow.
I mean, I just love the fact it's the real thing in the book, and then you get to see it.
It's something real that's tangible, and we could see it, and we could feel it, and we can purchase it. Right? Listen. Yes.
And just having this whole conversation on doing this book.
Yes.
It's no way.
It's not a mistake. All right, Melissa. Thank you so much for sharing space with me. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that listens to The Alchemist every Saturday. I am so enamored what comes through, right? I'm in love with the process of what has been coming through. Wow.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tracey, and thank you, everybody.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, wait, Melissa, are you working today?
Oh, no, I'm not working today. You'll see me probably next Saturday.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, everyone.
All right, everybody, love you. Thank you.
Love you too. Call me for your hold on. Call me for your own personal readings. I do have openings today, so don't be afraid to text me at 213-458-7408. Thank you, everyone. Love you. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys.